Hayden Christensen had like 10 weeks to prepare, and I only have 6. And like,
Amandla and Leslie, congratulations to you on this series. Yes, I binged the first 4 episodes and I cannot wait to finish the rest. I'm like literally on the edge of my seat after episode 4. So, and Amandla, it's been a couple of years since we spoke, but I wanted to show you my Mockingjay tattoo.
Wow.
Yeah.
And you got the Star Wars shirt going. I love it.
Yes, I'm repping everything for you today.
Japanese? Is it a Japanese t-shirt?
It is, yeah.
That's so cool. Those are my favorite kinds.
Yeah, no, I love
anime or Japanese crossover. It's like the best of both worlds, you know?
Yeah, absolutely. Well, as you know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and it has to be amazing stepping on to a Star Wars set for the first time.
Are you a Star Wars fan? Because I can't tell from...
I know. I have like a lot of romance, I know. But yes, I actually am a huge Star Wars fan. So what was it like, Amandla, kind of stepping onto the Star Wars set for the first time? Take me back to set that day.
Oh my goodness. I mean, every single time I walked onto a set, I was flabbergasted. There are definitely certain definitive moments where, like, I had an out-of-body experience, like piloting a ship for the first time. Or I remember one time I took a nap in the Jedi temple, and it was more just like my body shut down, and like I felt like I achieved like immense peace, and then I was able to rest like on the cold marble of the Jedi temple. And it's pretty much every single time I walked onto a set, because since I also came in for pre-production like 6 weeks in advance, I got to witness all of these sets be built from the ground up. Like I got to see the scaffolding of them and then see them like grow larger and larger. And it's just such a unique process to witness. You never get to see something with that level of like production value, and you see it turn into an immersive universe, and it's like, it's just insane.
I mean, same. It was a dream come true. I think in terms of the actors embodying the characters that I had written, I had been writing them for everybody in the cast. They were all my first choice. So essentially I thought, well, they're all here now and not in my head. So that's exciting and a bit surreal. So I was really grateful to be there, grateful to not be working on it alone anymore. I forgot that you came in so early.
Yeah.
You came in like 6 weeks before you were supposed to.
Thank God I did. And then I was bothering you.
Thank God you did.
I was bothering you and Rain, and I was like, Hayden Christensen had like 10 weeks to prepare, and I only have 6. And like, the producers were like, can you please relax?
I was like nervous because I was like, you're right. Yeah.
You were like,
you probably should have called
We're very analytical in the same way also.
Yeah. No, we are.
We probably should have called you earlier.
Literally, that was my first thought. I was like, ooh, you made a mistake. It's like,
I was like
sending some emails that evening, being like, whoa.
I was going to say, for season 2, Amandla, you can get 10 weeks like Hayden Christensen did.
Thank you.
So.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And I'm going to take a screen cap of that, and I'm going to show it to producers when we go back into season 2, and I'm going to say, she said this. I have a team behind me who agrees with me.
Oh my God,
I think
love
that going back to what you were asking about the seeing those characters and being on a Star Wars set, I'm so glad that you enjoyed the first 4 episodes. But where these characters go,
you just getting started.
Yeah,
I'm just getting started. Yeah. Well, before they wrap me, last question for you, Amandla. In episode 1, you do have an amazing fight choreography sequence with Carrie-Anne Moss. What is the training like, and what was it like specifically for that particular scene? Because it's definitely one of the best scenes to kind of set the tone of the series.
Yeah. Well, when I arrived, I started my tutelage underneath my master. His name is Jung-jae Liu, and he was so kind and patient and just like firm with me. He was like the ultimate kung fu master. And I worked with him and my stunt women, Cassie Jo Craig and Kalina Rutherford. And we had 6 weeks. Like I said, I started with just basics. So I did drills over and over again. One of them with the knife was like, I had like an X on the wall, and then there was also a T in the middle of it, and just like over and over again, you know, very Kill Bill style. I would just follow the lines on the tape until my master thought that I had graduated to doing it without the tape. And then it was the same kind of with all my blocking and punches. I would just kind of rotate from side to side, up and down the mat, like punching and practicing my form and, doing like roundhouse punches and straight punches and doing kicks and until I was ready to do this choreography itself.
I cannot wait for audiences to see The Acolyte when it comes out on Disney Plus. Amandla, I think this is one of the best things that you've ever done in your filmography so far, and I can't wait to see the rest of the episodes. I'm like dying after episode 4.
Thank you.
That's
Thank
good to
you
hear.
so much. We love to hear it.
Thank you,
Mission
lady.
accomplished.
Yes,
you.
mission accomplished.
Bye.
Bye.
Nice to see you.
Hello. Hi.
Hi, Rebecca and Jodie. The two of you look fabulous.
Thank
Congratulations. Yes, congratulations on this series. I've seen the first 4 episodes and I absolutely loved it. I can't wait to see where the rest of the story goes with your 2 characters. So congratulations to the 2 of you, first of all.
Thank you.
Yes, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so it has to be amazing being in full costume, stepping onto a Star Wars set for the very first time. Jodie, take me back to set that day. What was it like when you were in your character's costume, stepping onto set for the first time?
I mean, I was nervous. I was excited. There is this sense of walking into something that is so much bigger than you, and you can feel that. Like, you feel every inch of the legacy when you're stepping in onto that set. And yeah, I was just like, okay, don't mess it up.
Yeah, similar. Once the makeup, as the makeup came together and the full look and then the robes. Yeah, I remember my heart was just pounding as I was walked on into the Jedi temple. And then I remember they came and gave me my lightsaber. And I was like, totally normal day. And and then we began. And yeah, it was surreal. And often I forgot that I was in the makeup. So I'd sort of go back to like the green room area and be like, oh my God, I'm a green bald, yeah, it was really fun, really exciting. And I don't know, Leslie, just the practical build of all the sets, you really just feel like you were in you're in Star Wars. So it's so helpful, so helpful for all of us.
Yeah.
Oh, incredible. Talk to me about that green makeup, though, and how long that process was to get your makeup done for the day.
It took about 3 hours at first, and then they got it down to 2. Our team, Rob and Jeremy, were incredible artists. First, they'd put on the bald cap, and I would look just like my dad. And then they would slowly, do the layers of the green and everything else. And I actually don't. I was thinking I don't wear a lot of makeup when I work. I'm often, like the lesbian best friend. But this is certainly the most makeup I've ever worn. But also like the makeup on, like all of the parts of it, and. Yeah, I love the look, and I love the tattoos, and also my hands were painted, which made the day difficult, but made the look amazing. And yeah, I really loved it. I hated taking it off.
Oh my God, I bet. Yeah. Well, Jodie, I love your character and how she's a mother to Amandla's character. I don't want to get into too many spoilers, but I'm wondering, as a mom yourself, when you're playing a character that's also a mother, do you find your own mother tendencies kind of into your own character when you're also playing a mom in a film or series?
I mean, definitely, obviously, it's like a heightened situation, and one that at the time I definitely didn't have. Obviously she's making choices that, there's always going to be choices that your character's making that you don't relate to. But, Leslie chose Kogonada to direct the episodes that I did. And, when Kay asked me to do this project, what I love about working with him is he always allows you to bring and wants you to bring yourself to it. And so, I think that they chose me for this because I was a mother and because they saw some of the qualities of Mother Anastasia inside of me, like, Kay brought up conversations that we'd had, and I really kind of mined from that place, so yes, it's definitely, there is so much in there that I felt was coming from that physical knowledge that just becomes your own, like the moment that you become a mother. Like that physical knowledge that it suddenly is just, it's woven into your DNA. Right. Of just
I know.
like, yeah,
I'm crying.
Because you know what it's like, now it's like you experience when and Rebecca was having a baby like right after we did this, and And so, like, you know, and there's just something that happens when you have a baby where you're just like, when you become a mother.
But Jodie's performance, I've seen it, and it makes me cry every time I watch it. You can see,
I hope that it resonates with
really
every
does.
mother who watches
will.
it. Do you know what I mean? And really any parent, but just that feeling of knowing that you need to guide, but also, like, I think all of motherhood is learning, like, how to also let go, right? I mean, it is a constant cycle of holding and letting go and holding and letting go, and when to do each one, and how to not hold so tightly that you don't allow, that you prevent the growth from happening, right? But also hold on tight enough that someone doesn't spin out of control. You know, it's delicate. It's delicate work, and I was really striving to bring that to Mother Anastasia.
Yeah, no, you did a beautiful job, and I think that was beautifully put. And a couple of scenes are coming to mind that I think are going to resonate with a lot of mothers. So definitely very well put. And I'm so excited for audiences to see The Acolyte when it's out on Disney Plus. And of course, Jodie, I'm so excited for Tron Ares as well. It looks incredible. I'm so excited you're in that. You're one of my favorites, and I can't wait to see your
thank you.
In that.
Thank you.
Yes.
I hope people love it. I had a lot of fun making it. I had a lot of fun making it.
My gosh, I can't wait. Thank you, ladies, so much for your time. Charlie, Dafne, and Manny, congratulations to the three of you on this series. I binged the first 4 episodes. I'm obsessed.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yes, you're welcome. I have to know, I'm a huge Star Wars fan, so stepping onto a Star Wars set for the first time when you're in costume has to be pretty incredible. I want each of you to take me back to set that day, that first time you were in your full costume stepping onto the Star Wars set. Manny, what was it like for you?
You know, we had the fortunate aspect of everything being practical, so we did step into these large, huge, massive sets. The first one that I stepped into, I believe, was in a planet called Olega. The best part about it is, you know, all my senses were being affected. Like, someone was cooking on the corner. I can see, like, the other creatures walking around. I can feel all the different props and machinery all around me. It was like being in Disneyland, but 10 times, 100 times better. Yeah. It's literally the real thing. It was incredible. I was in awe all the time.
That's so cool. Daphne, what about for you?
My first day was a really lovely, like, very chilled day of just me and JJ walking through corridors in Olega. And it was really nice because I felt like it was very symbolic to Jackie in a way to have started with just me and JJ and me just, like, following him around and doing his bidding, which is really sweet.
I love that.
My first day, I believe, was Olega as well. Our first couple days were training too, and I will say we did like a test shoot with our costumes. Do you remember that?
I remember that.
And that was the first day that it all kind of like sunk for me. I was like, whoa, this feels insane. It really does. Especially, you know, it's like you got the belt, you're like, oh, yeah.
And then they give you the saber suddenly. They're like, can you do something with the saber? And you're like,
I was like, I just naturally. But the coolest day was when we were in your shop. I think you were both doing that crazy scene.
When I had to walk out halfway through an interaction that these two had because they started improvising and I had to leave the set because I was like crying and I was ruining the take for everyone,
but
like
just
crying with laughter.
The details of all the things, like we walked around for almost an hour before we started filming and we're looking at all the little pieces and like Easter eggs that they had hidden in the background from other Star Wars projects.
Wasn't there a CPO head?
Yes,
It
was just the coolest. That was really where I was like, you see the history of all of the Star Wars put together in this one environment. Crazy. The guy with the hand.
Yes,
I'm sorry, I'm going off now.
Puppeteer.
He was a puppeteer. He sat there, one of our props masters, with this creature in Manny's shop.
He's like anemone looking.
And he just sat there all day doing these beautiful, like
one job.
So cool.
Yeah.
So cool.
I can see, Charlie's geeking out on set the whole time, and you guys have to redo your takes.
I geeked hard.
I was giggling.
Yeah, it seems like you guys had the best time making this series, honestly. Well, they are wrapping me. I would chat with you about The Acolyte all day, but I'm so excited for audiences to see the series when it's on Disney Plus, and I personally can't wait to binge watch the rest because I'm dying to see what happens.
Thanks, Lauren. Thank you.
Nice.
Thank you, guys. Lee Jung-jae, congratulations to you on this series. I watched the first 4 episodes. I love your character, Master Soul, so I'm so excited to see where his story goes. So congratulations to you, first of all.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
You're welcome. So please tell me, what exactly does Jedi training look like? What did you do to prepare for Jedi training prior to filming and doing all of the choreography on set? How did that look like in regards to training?
그 제다이 트레이닝은 어떤 모습으로 진행되나요?
상당히 많은 부분들을 연습을 하게 되는 그런 프로그램으로 짜여져 있었고요. 굉장히 체계적으로 프로그램들이 있습니다. 그래서 첫날서부터 매주 단위로 이렇게 프로그램들이 계속 레벨업이 되어 가면서 그것을 저희가 2달 넘게 트레이닝을 하게 됐는데 정말 그 2달 동안 정말 즐거우면서 정말 이 트레이닝을 열심히 잘 하면은 정말 좋은 액션 씬들을 만들 수 있겠구나라는 어떤 그런 자신감도 계속 시간이 지나면서 생기게 됐고요. 그리고 이제 또 제다이를 연기한다라는 것은 굉장히 좀 특별한 것 같아요. 그래서 전에 많은 에피소드들에서 제다이를 연기하시는 아주 훌륭한 배우님들도 계시고 해서 마스터 소울이라는 제다이는 어떤 제다이일까라는 저도 궁금한 어떤 그런 부분들이 많이 있었고 어떤 상상력으로 어떤 감정으로 어떤 모습으로 제다이 마스터 소울을 만들어내야 될까 저도 참 굉장히 가슴이 벅차면서 또 굉장히 또 즐거움도 있었으면서 또 현장에서 하나하나 만들어 나가는 그 모습이 마스터 소울을 조금씩 더 구체화적으로 표현해내는 그런 작업들이 너무나도 추억이 있고 너무나도 가슴 벅찬 순간들이었습니다.
So there is a very systematic program with a lot of specific categories when it comes to Jedi training. So every week it kind of feels like there's a new regimen, we're leveling up. It is over the course of 2 months, and I found this entire process incredibly enjoyable, and it helps you, garner your own confidence towards the action that you have to do in the film. And I think my character, Master Soul, it's very special to be able to act as a Jedi, and there is such a rich history of Jedi Masters within the Star Wars universe. So I asked myself a lot of questions about what kind of Jedi is Master Soul, and how is he within the timeline of other Jedi? And I think, molding his character one by one with Leslie, I think it was extremely gratifying, and kind of piecing together who he was and manifesting him as a character finally when we were shooting was an incredible process.
Wow, very, very cool. Lee Jung-jae, do you have a favorite Jedi within the Star Wars universe? Do you have a particular favorite? I would say Rey or Yoda for me.
저는 레이랑 요다를 좋아하는 제일 좋아하는 제다이 마스터가 있으실까요?
저는 콰이곤 진을 좋아합니다.
Qui-Gon Jinn for me.
What can you tease for the fans for the rest of the season for your particular character?
그 마스터 솔 캐릭터에 관한 그 내용을 무슨 스포일러를 주실 수 있을까요?
글쎄요. 굉장히 미스터리한 부분들을 많이 가지고 있는 소울이기 때문에 이 소울이 젊었을 때에서부터 현재까지의 모습들이 나오고 상황들이 나오고 사건들이 나오는데 그것이 다 미스터리와 관련이 돼 있어서 직접 보셔야지 훨씬 더 재밌으십니다.
There is a lot of mystery around the character of Master Soul because we see him, in flashbacks from when he's younger all the way to present time. So you're just going to have to watch the show to find out.
And I will be watching the show. I can't wait to finish it. It was an honor to speak with you today. I can't wait. I'm hoping for Squid Game season 2 at some point. One of my favorite shows. I watched it with my dad and we loved it. Congratulations to you again. And I will be continuing to watch The Acolyte and I cannot wait for audiences to see it. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.